ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ अविनाशिने नमः। ॐ अचिन्त्याय नमः। ॐ अप्रमेयाय नमः। ॐ अद्वितीयाय नमः। ॐ अनिकेताय नमः। ॐ अनुशासनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ अन्तःसाक्षिणे नमः। ॐ अन्तर्यामिने नमः। ॐ आनन्दाय नमः। ॐ आत्मस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ आङ्ग्लभाषाविदुत्तमाय नमः। ॐ ईश्वराय नमः। ॐ उदारहृदयाय नमः। ॐ उत्साहवर्धकाय नमः। ॐ एकस्मै नमः। ॐ ओङ्कारविदे नमः। ॐ करुणासागराय नमः। ॐ कर्मपरायणाय नमः। ॐ कालातीताय नमः। ॐ कैवल्यस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ कृतात्मने नमः। ॐ कृतकृत्याय नमः। ॐ गीताज्ञानयज्ञप्रचारकाय नमः। ॐ गुरवे नमः। ॐ गुणातीताय नमः। ॐ ग्रन्थकृते नमः। ॐ चिन्मयाय नमः। ॐ छिन्नसंशयाय नमः। ॐ जगदात्मने नमः। ॐ जगत्साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ जनप्रियाय नमः। ॐ जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ॐ जीवब्रह्मैक्यविदे नमः। ॐ जीवन्मुक्ताय नमः। ॐ जीर्णमन्दिरोद्धारकाय नमः। ॐ तपोवनशिष्याय नमः। ॐ तपस्विने नमः। ॐ तापनाशनाय नमः। ॐ तीर्थस्वरूपाय नमः। ॐ तेजस्विने नमः। ॐ देहातीताय नमः। ॐ द्वन्द्वातीताय नमः। ॐ दृढनिश्चयाय नमः। ॐ धर्मसंस्थापकाय नमः। ॐ धीमते नमः। ॐ धीराय नमः। ॐ धैर्यप्रदाय नमः। ॐ नारायणाय नमः। ॐ निजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ निरपेक्षाय नमः। ॐ निःस्पृहाय नमः। ॐ निरुपमाय नमः। ॐ निर्विकल्पाय नमः। ॐ नित्याय नमः। ॐ निरञ्जनाय नमः। ॐ परमाय नमः। ॐ परब्रह्मणे नमः। ॐ पावनाय नमः। ॐ पावकाय नमः। ॐ पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ॐ प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ॐ फलासक्तिरहिताय नमः। ॐ बहुभक्ताय नमः। ॐ बन्धमोचकाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मनिष्ठाय नमः। ॐ ब्रह्मपराय नमः। ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः। भूम्ने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योभयनाशनाय नमः। ॐ भारतगौरवाय नमः। ॐ भूम्ने नमः। ॐ महावाक्योपदेशकाय नमः। ॐ महर्षये नमः। ॐ मधुरस्वभावाय नमः। ॐ मनोहराय नमः। ॐ महात्मने नमः। ॐ मेधाविने नमः। ॐ यतात्मने नमः ॐ यज्ञकृते नमः ॐ लोकप्रसिद्धाय नमः ॐ वाग्मिने नमः ॐ विभवे नमः ॐ विनोदप्रियाय नमः ॐ विनयशीलाय नमः ॐ वीतरागाय नमः ॐ वेदान्तवेद्याय नमः ॐ शान्ताय नमः ॐ शान्तिप्रदाय नमः ॐ शास्त्रोद्धारकाय नमः ॐ शुद्धसत्त्वाय नमः श्रुतिपारगाय नमः ॐ श्रोत्रियाय नमः ॐ सन्न्यासिने नमः ॐ समबुद्धये नमः ॐ सच्चिदानन्दाय नमः ॐ सर्वहितचिन्तकाय नमः ॐ सत्यसङ्कल्पाय नमः ॐ सन्तुष्टाय नमः ॐ साधवे नमः ॐ सुमनसे नमः ॐ सुहृदे नमः ॐ स्वयं ज्योतिषे नमः ॐ स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः ॐ क्षमाशीलाय नमः ॐ ज्ञानमूर्तये नमः ॐ ज्ञानयोगिने नमः ॐ ज्ञानतृप्ताय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ नित्यशुद्धबुद्धमुक्तस्वरूपाय नमः ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। First of all, my thanks to the host for organizing this. We have taken up this project of completing satsangs on 108 names of Pujya Gurudev in connection with Pujya Gurudev's 25th year of Mahasamadhi. Sri Gurudev had left his body in 1993 in San Diego. And San Diego is a place where saints die and go to San Diego. And Gurudev had originally came for a yajna or camp here in LA, but he could not come here. By the time he came to San Diego, he felt heart failure, and in a week's time he passed away. That was 93, and we are in 2018 next year. And next year's camp is going to be, Mahasamadhi camp will be in San Diego. You're all welcome to attend. So as a mark of gratitude, I have taken up these satsangs on the 108 names. And for you, you have this 21st name, Kaala-ateetaaya Namah. We have covered already 20 names already in the past month or so. Trying to complete everything by June, July of next year. Various names by which a Mahatma is addressed is to essentially remember the characteristics of that personality. Some people have the name, but it has nothing to do with their character. Maybe a beggar may be called Dhanapal. Dhanapal means one who protects a lot of wealth, but he has no money at all. Susmita, always angry. Nobody Susmita here. So your name need not necessarily be connected to your character. So what your parents gave you as a name, thinking that you will be according to your name, but character may not be like that, right? What's your name, you said? Yeah, you have to bear a lot. Sahan karna. Sahanam sarvadukkanam apradikara purvakam chinta vilaparagitam satitiksha nigatyate. This is how the definition is. Sarvadukkanam of all things you have to bear. Then it's called Sahan. Anyway, so this name, Kaala-ateetaaya, very interesting name. Yesterday I had a satsang. The topic was Karma Parayanaya Namaha. Karma eva param ayanam yasya saha karma parayana. Meaning he who keeps action as the means to reach God. Param ayanam yasya parayana. So its name what we have here today to discuss is Kaala-ateeta. The kids have to be a little quiet because they are beyond time. Ateeta means gone beyond. Ati-eta. E in Sanskrit means to go. Very easy, no? E. Go. Eta, gone. Ati-eta, gone forever, beyond. Of what? Kala. Now let us see how this word is. Kal means time. One meaning is time. There are many meanings there. Kala means dark also. But that doesn't apply here as of now. When you say time, are we talking about this time here? 6:25. The watch that is showing you a time, 6:25, and you call India right now. What is the time right now? 7 o'clock in the morning. So what exactly is the time right now? 6:25 or 7? 6:25 or 6:55, whatever, 7 o'clock. So you can never be sure. This is called the time. This is the time right now. In London there is some other time. In Hong Kong some other time. So the time which we are now saying that 6:25 is only for our reference. As far as the sun is concerned, there is no time at all. Time is calculated with respect to where you are. Correct? So this is why Einstein also said that relativity of time. Relativity of time. So one is called chronological time, another is called psychological time. We are talking about chronological time now, right now. Chronological time means in succession chronology. Huh? So how many years old, if somebody asks you, what do you say? What is your age? Your age is calculated with what reference? Huh? How long back you are born? How many years are passed by? Based upon that. And years are calculated by months. Months are calculated by weeks. Weeks are calculated by days. Days are calculated by time. Time is calculated by minutes. Minutes is hours. Hours by minutes. Minutes by second. Second is microsecond. Ultimately, it is the spinning of the earth. So our age is chronological. Understand that. It depends upon the movement of the earth. How long you will live depends upon, again, the body's age, biological age. One day, it is said, Einstein was sitting in a garden, all by himself, is quietly sitting there. So one aged lady, senior citizen, nowadays you cannot say old and all this. Senior citizen. Senior citizens are those who want to see everything very near. That's called senior citizen. So a senior citizen lady came and sat next to him. And she did not notice him first. And he was reading some paper or something. Suddenly she realized she is sitting next to a great scientist of all times. She turned around and said, Mr. Einstein? Yeah, yes. Wow, I got a great opportunity to sit next to you. But I have only one question to you. Yes, what is it? He actually did not want to, engage in any conversation. He wanted to be quiet, but anyway, she asked me, what's your question? What is relativity of time? He said, okay, you see, we both are talking, right? And you may be talking to me, maybe I am talking, you are conversing with me for, let us say, a few minutes. This few minutes will go for me like, it look like many hours. But in place of you, your young daughter, 20 years, beautiful daughter were to talk to me, even 1 hour, like few minutes. This is called relativity of time. Is it not true? When you are in the company of somebody whom we like, time will go so much until you say, I'm over. If you are watching an interesting movie, it's so thrilling and it is so exciting, a whole hour would have gone by, you would say, oh, over. But if it is such a boring, saas bhi ek din bahoti or something like that, such a constantly crying and boring thing, when does it end? Even 5 minutes, everyone will keep looking at the watch. And it so happened to one particular person, not to me, one person was giving a lecture. The person in the front row was getting so bored and keep looking at the watch constantly. After some time he said, not even moving. This guy was asked to speak on a subject, and he went on and on and on and on. The organizers could not stop at all. So then, finally he finished. So when he came out, the organizers came to him and said, Sir, we gave only 1 hour, you finished, you had taken so much time. It's your problem. I said, why? You never put a clock in front of me. How do I know? They said, there was a calendar. At least you should have looked at that. So some people never stop. So chronological time is not under your control. But psychological time is decided by the mood of your mind, the nature of thoughts that you have. As I said, that if it is an interesting program, you will never even know that much time has gone by. Or if you are in the company of somebody you like. But at the same mind, when it is in the circumstance where it is bored, unhappy, then even few minutes look like few hours. Now, if you understand that, no one in this world can ever cross or go beyond chronological time. Why? Because chronological time is decided by the nature of matter, physical matter. And physical matter functions in association with the total matter. Our physical body responds constantly to the cosmic forces. If it is hot outside, sunny there, your body responds to it by sweating. If it is cold outside, your body responds to it by shivering. Is it not true? If it is very cloudy all the time, you feel moody. And that's why in Seattle they need a lot of Starbucks coffee. I feel so moody. But that affects your psychological frame also. But our psychological personality is decided by the kind of thoughts that we have. And many people get old by just thinking. Many people are old by just thinking only. Because there is an intimate connection between the thought and the body. You may not believe, but if you make an experiment, you will know. There was, I think in one of the classes I mentioned this, the German, experimentation. In Germany, they made an experiment during the time of Second World War. They wanted to find out how psychological nature of a person affects the physical body. Therefore, during those times there was no Geneva Convention or nothing was not, those things were signed up much later, I think. And so they were persecuting the prisoners. So they took 2 of the prisoners and wanted to do an experimentation. The experimentation was, both of them were taken, 2 prisoners were taken into 2 different rooms. And they were told that we are going to drain out your blood and see you dying. And how? By taking out the blood, your body would respond to it. And say they put one person in a room, blindfolded him, put a tube in his skin, and then they put the other end of the tube on a small container where he can hear the sound of the blood dropping down. Dup, dup, dup. Since he was sitting there blindfolded, he cannot see, but he could feel that the blood is being taken out of his body. And as the more and more blood was taken out, he felt very weak, extremely fatigued, and also afraid of death, shivering, sweating, and finally he died. In another room, another person, he was also blindfolded. He was also put an what you call tube inside. On the other end of the tube, they closed it. So the blood won't go. Instead, they put a small container of water with a small hole dropping into that lower container, making the same sound, dub, dub, dub. He also died. By what? Is it really blood was taken out, or the thought the blood is taken out? The body can even collapse by just thought. Most of the crimes that are happening in our life, not our life, but in and around us, are all because of the psychological disturbances. Even in your own case, let us say you are dreaming that you are being chased by a tiger. You will sweat. Your body will sweat. Have you not experienced that? Where you are comfortably lying down on a bed, but still your body will sweat. Why? Thought. So the psychological time is the one which actually disturbs us the most. When you are thinking about something very nice, your body responds to that. When you are thinking about something negative, the body responds to it. So it is said that our world of experiences are decided by the frame of mind we have. So the one meaning of the word Kala means time. When Kaala-ateeta, when you say one who has crossed the boundaries of time. In other words, one who has crossed the psychological time barriers. And that is possible only when we have the ability to conquer the mind. Bhagavan Sri Lord Shiva is the symbol of the Kaala-ateeta Swarup. One who has gone beyond time. Mrityum Jaya. Because another meaning of Kala is death. Is it not the usual expression, uska Kala aa gaya? Means what? His death has come. And sometimes it means his time has come. But you cannot help. Physical death you cannot help. You know, one person was at home preparing some soup, and there was a knock at the door. So he said, "Who is this at this time? I'm preparing seriously, early morning. I never called anybody. Who's coming now?" He opened the door. Lord Yama was standing there. Kaal aa gaya. So he couldn't recognize him. By the way, who are you? I am death. Okay, he closed the door. No, don't close the door. I am here to take you. Where to? Your time has come. Chalne ka hai. I am not ready. Who asked you whether you are ready or not? I have to take you. You are in the first in my list, early morning list. Can you give me some more time? No. He said, I'm preparing a soup. You know, I want to enjoy that soup before I die. Not allowed. Oh. At least let me taste what I have done so far. Okay, you have, because you are in the first in my list, you have to take you quickly. I have so many people to go for. So he said, okay, wait. So he went inside, he made a small bowl full of soup and put some sleeping pill also in that. Brought to him and said, first you taste and then I will taste. Because you are Atithi. So Lord Yama also drank that and he went to sleep. He said, now is the time, but let me finish my mistake. You prepared the soup and enjoyed it. After a few, maybe half hour later, he got up. What did you put in that? It was so good. I slept. Maybe I was tired. While he was sleeping, he removed his name from the top and put it at the end and kept it there. So when he got up, he said, "It was a nice soup you made, you know." Yeah. Anyway, I looked at the list. You see, since you made such a soup, I would like you to enjoy. Therefore, I will start from the last. Now you see, you cannot escape death. Kaal hona hi chahiye. It has to happen. You cannot stop it. But you need not invite it. So our psychological or psyche, if it is not properly taken care, you will be inviting it quickly. So in our religion, all the prayers and all various rituals that are given to us, they are meant for strengthening our psychological being or personality, such that, number one, we will not be inviting it to come fast. Number two, if it comes, we are ready with the strength of the mind. Because Bhagavan Krishna says in Gita, Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha, tasmat aparihara arte natvam shochitum arhasi. Anything that is subject to birth is subject to death. Anything that is subject to death is subject to birth. You cannot help it. That is the nature of things. Not only human, not only living being, even non-living being also. Like you are sitting on a sofa or a wooden furniture. Do you think it was absent before? Ever? It might have been absent in this form. Isn't it? A wooden table on which, or chair on which I am sitting, the table or the chair was made maybe 10 years back, let us say. Before that it was wood. Before that it was a trunk of a tree. Before that it was a small plant. Before that it was the earth. A part of the earth. Is it not true? Even science says matter cannot perish. It only changes the forms. Let us say a person dies, and then you put them into the fire and then burn. The very ashes that are there are the bones. Actually, they go into the earth. That's where you put it in. And then it metamorphosizes to become part of the earth, becomes fertilizer for some trees or plants. Then it becomes an essence of an apple tree, and the very body of your grandfather comes as an apple. And you eat. The apple that you eat is nothing but a metamorphosized form of your grandfather's body. Think about it. So any apple tree growing near a burial ground has a lot of people inside that. And that is how it is. What can you do? Matter doesn't perish. If matter itself doesn't perish, what about the soul? So this knowledge that the soul is not subject to death, one must realize that. That's why Bhagavan Krishna says, you are not subject to death. You are the eternal, everlasting, timeless presence. Natvevaham jatu nasam natvam neme janadipaha nachevana bhavishyamaha sarve vayam atapparam. Arjuna, understand, I was never absent ever. You were never absent. I will not be absent ever. You will not be absent ever. Because by very nature of the soul, we are beyond time, beyond death. As our Gurudev would say, death is nothing but a change of condition. Like the time today, as time goes on and on and on, today will end and night will fall. Night will end. In another 6-7 hours from the night, again day will be born. That will be there for another 12-18 hours, again that will die. So what is death? Change. This knowledge that I am that deathless one, I am beyond death, not just as an intellectual idea, but it has to become a constant awareness. And the one who has that constant awareness is Kaala-ateeta. See, symbolically, Bhagavan Shiva has got 3 eyes. You know that. 3 eyes are... Now, how many eyes we have? E-Y-E. Huh? How many? Because you may have iPhone, iPad, whatever. That's not I am talking about. How many eyes I have? 2. With 2 eyes, we see 3 dimensions or not? What are the 3 dimensions? The fan is not rotating. Can you do something about it? Unplug. Somebody unplug it. Okay. With 2 eyes, we see 3 dimensions. Correct or not? With 1 eye, what will you see then? 2 dimensions. What are the 2 dimensions? What are the 2 dimensions? Quick. Height and width. 3rd dimension is a depth. You're all science students, I hope. There's no science in this big thing. Height and the width, it's a 2 dimension. With 1 eye also you can see that. With the 2 eyes, 2nd eye, you will see the depth also, because that's why the eyes are placed in such a way, you see the height and width and then the depth. That's the reason the 2nd eye is necessary for you to see the depth. With the 3rd eye, what do you see? If at all you can. You will not only see the depth, you will see the depth. That is called Jnana Chakshu. So if there is an object there, by looking at this object, you do not know when it was made or when it will end. You will not see it. Do you? You cannot see. Now you are all looking, facing me, right? If somebody opens the door, who will know that first? Me. Because I am looking in a different direction. Right? Because see, all of you are looking at me and I am looking at the other side. I can see you and as well as those whom you cannot see. That is the nature of the 3rd eye. What others fail to see, he will be able to see. And therefore, he is referred as Dakshinamurti. You know what Dakshina means? Not Dakshina, Guru Dakshina. Dakshina means south. And south, according to Vastu Shastra, is ruled by Yama. There are 8 directions, as you know. And the south is ruled by Yama, death. Even in this country, that is expression is there. How is your business? Going south. What means what? I have already failed the bankruptcy. Down. South means gone. Going south means finished. And Bhagavan Shiva is looking at the south means what? Who can see south? One who has no fear of death. And the students are looking at him facing north. Meaning, So the students are ready to learn from him how to see the south. The students are learning from him the knowledge by which they can face death, the end of existence of the body. That is the reason why Bhagavan Shiva, who is a representative of that wisdom which is beyond death, by having the third eye. And the third eye is that which is capable of conquering time. Kaala-ateetaaya Neelakanthaya, right? Kaala-Agni. He is the one who is capable of burning the time. And that is the reason why he is referred as Mrityum Jaya. And that third eye representing Jnana Chakshu, the eye of knowledge. Only through the eye of knowledge one can go beyond the relative nature of time and see one's own absolute nature. Therefore, the one who has gained that vision and who has gone beyond time is referred as Kaala-ateetaaya Namah. Now, one meaning of Kala is time, another meaning of Kala is death. The third meaning of Kala is darkness. Darkness. Tamas, otherwise known as ignorance. Ignorance is also darkness. Why it is so? Because in darkness, in absolute darkness, you cannot distinguish. You get into a room, it's completely dark. You do not know where the chair is, where the table is, where anything else is. That is why in this part of the world also, this very peculiar festival they have called Halloween. And the dress they wear mostly is darkness, isn't it? Why? To represent black, represent ignorance, represent evil, represent danger, negativity, absence. Once I was coming from Toronto wearing this dress only on October 30th. So I was walking by, one boy told the mother, one young boy, "Mommy, this costume is nice." He thought that I am wearing a Halloween costume. Usually the Halloween costume is black, representing that the winter has come, the darkness has come, and in darkness distinction is not possible. Right? In the same way, when a person is ignorant, he fails to see the differences. Darkness envelops. When there is ignorance, you will not be able to see the distinction between right and wrong, good and bad, merit and demerit, papa and punya cannot be seen. So that conquering of that ignorance is through the eye of knowledge. And that is the reason why, you know, the story where a great Rakshasa was there torturing the heavenly people. And Brahmaji, he is a very peculiar person, Brahmaji. Anybody who does a tapas, he will immediately give a boon. So this particular Rakshasa was torturing everybody. And his name is Sura. And he was given boon by Brahmaji that you will not be. He wanted deathlessness. I don't want to die. So Brahmaji said, in my creation, everybody has to die. Like an Australian. You know about Australians? When you ask them, "Hey, how are you?" "Hey, I came to die." Meaning, I came today. But they say, I came to die. You came to die. So you cannot escape from death. Okay. Choose your death. How do you want to die? He was very smart. I can be killed only by the son of Shiva. And Brahmaji, without thinking, tatastu. Then he realized Shiva doesn't have a son. What do we do now? By the time he went. So he was torturing everybody, and then all the Devatas went to Brahmaji and said, you gave him a boon. Yes. What did he say? I said, he will be killed by son of Shiva. But Shiva does not have a son. That's not my problem. How did you give that kind of a boon? So they have made an assembly, UN council or whatever, came and said, what do we do now? Because at that time, Bhagavan Shiva has already gone into deep meditation, and Dakshayani, the Parvati was Dakshayani, and she has gone into the fire and got burned. And you know the story, I don't want to go into that. And so she is now growing up in Himalayas as Parvata Kumari, as Parvati, meditating upon Shiva. Shiva is in Kailash and she is in another front. Now, how do we make them two meet? And they have to get married. What do we do? So they were looking at each other. No, what do we do now? Only one way is possible. What? Bring our Cupid. Manmad party. He has the ability to take a bow and arrow and release an arrow between Parvati and Shiva. Then they will get fascinated by each other and get married. Oh, okay, we'll do that. So they went to him, or they invited him. He said, I am not going to do it. But Shiva, he will not do that. You have to. You have no choice. You are assigned that job. Your job is that only. So he was so afraid. Anyway, he decided to do that. So he went where Bhagavan Shiva was seated very deeply meditating. And he marked a distance between Parvati and Shiva and released his flower arrow. When he released the powerful arrow, and Bhagavan Shiva opened his eyes. Who is that? Who disturbed me in my meditation? And he realized that it was this Cupid. What did he do? You all know. What did he do? He opened his third eye. And with that fire that emanated from the third eye, he burnt him to ashes completely. Therefore, he is known as Anaga. Angam na vidyade idi Anaga. There is no body. That's why Shivaratri comes after Valentine's Day. You notice that? Because after that he won't exist. So he became what? So now we are not going to the further details of what happened afterwards. But that eye that opened the fire is called Jnana Chakshu. Which means ignorance that potentially can create lust, passion, greed, etc. can be burnt only when you open the eye of knowledge. Eye of knowledge alone can destroy the darkness of ignorance. And the entire teachings of Bhagavad Gita, which is given to us by Gurudev, is constantly work on opening the third eye. Third eye is not a physical eye here. Then don't go home and say, okay, where exactly it is. Let us take a small nail and a hammer and open it. Chakshuhu unmilitam yena tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Is it? Ajnana timira andasya jnana anjana shalakaya. When our mind is thus deluded by the darkness of ignorance, It is the Guru who, with the stick of knowledge, opens the eye, removing the darkness, removing the cataract there, and make us able to see. Some people are very funny, you know. When they are chanting this particular verse, they chant like this. Ajnana timirandasya jnana anjana chala gaya. Chala gaya? Chala gaya nahi. Shala gaya. Shalaka is the stick. Chala gaya means gone. So with the stick of knowledge, he who opens the eyes and makes us clearly see, to that teacher my salutations. So Bhagavan Shiva is a representative or the very Adi Guru, the one who is symbolically opening his third eye of knowledge to show us through that eye alone you can remove the darkness of ignorance. Kaala-ateeta. So please understand one thing, that we can conquer time, not chronological but psychological. By knowing that we are not bound by time as a soul. As a body, we are all bound by time. Our body works based upon our chronological time because it's matter. But this individuality in us, the soul in us, is not bound by chronological timing at all. If at all we are suffering, bound by the time, it is our psychological personality which is not mature. That is one thing. Second thing is, time also means death. Death is only for the matter and not for the soul. Third meaning is, Kala means darkness. Darkness is symbolic of ignorance. Ignorance can be conquered only by the light of knowledge. Just like in this place, very place where there are many different lights are there, and when you switch off this light, the darkness will be there. When you put on the light, darkness, where does it happen? What happens to the darkness? When you put off the light, darkness is there, right? When you put on the light, what happens to the darkness? Goes to the next room, right? Does it go? Where does it go? Huh? Darkness is no more because it's only an appearance. So darkness goes away from when the light is there. When the light is there, can you bring the darkness? Can you? No, invade darkness. You cannot. So when darkness can be dispelled by light, but light can never be dispelled by darkness. In the same way, knowledge can conquer ignorance. Ignorance cannot conquer knowledge. That is why Bhagavan Shiva is a Jnana Swarupa. One who is abiding in his knowledge, and he is also referred as Kaala-ateeta. So one who has gained that knowledge by which no more the ignorance will touch and make us bind into this world is called Kaala-ateeta. So this is our 21st name, Kaala-ateetaaya Namah. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhat Bhaved. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.